The recent clip of Real Housewives is making hot rounds on the internet. Erika Jayne owned the stage for acting ridiculous with a 14-year-old boy. The Bravo wives, Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley, did their part to laugh off the situation. Meanwhile, it wasn't just the wives. This time, the RHOB8 husbands Mauricio and PK Kemsley are making headlines for their unruly frat bros portrayal on screen. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills audience isn't happy with how the husband reacted. Tune in to know the churning hate for the show's new villains. The RHOB8 July 6 episode, Calamity Jane, has actually hit the fans with a wave of aggression. More so, the audience didn't expect such a ruthless attitude from the wives. By the way, Erika Jayne, who is mostly drunk, cussed and screamed at Garcelle's son at Garcelle's party. The fans did not receive the scene with a funny bow. They took to Twitter to blast Erika for her rude behavior. Meanwhile, the pot stirrer Kyle Richards took the stage to continue bashing the kid. The RHOBA star narrated the incident to her husband, and Dorit and PK were present with them. Richards noted, "It's not funny but funny." Well, things don't end here. The RHOBA viewers were shocked by Unmaski's response to the situation. He said, "I think it's great she did that." On the contrary, PK Kemsley added, "She's entitled to a blowout." Dorit's husband went on to make canny remarks about Garcelle's son. Looking at the adults with such moral behavior, the fans couldn't hold their patience. They took to Reddit and slammed the husbands for their words. The Reddit user wrote that Mauricio Unmaski had lost his charm, and PK never had any. Similarly, the other Real Housewives viewers called the husband's reaction disturbing and disgusting. Loosing the ends, the fans noted that Netflix just gave Mauricio his real estate show. Hence, he should be careful while giving out such a statement. Another noted that making fun of a teenage boy isn't making the Real Housewives' husbands look cool. Some Bravo fans stated that Kyle and Dorit's husbands lack integrity, just like the wives. The RHOB8 cast members have a habit of making fun of people. However, the celebs are ready to defend themselves when it comes to them. The fans questioned Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley if they would have laughed, be it their children. Meanwhile, Richards came to her defense that she laughed at her drunken friend, not at someone else's child. But the fans didn't listen to her and slammed her. Bravo fans are no strangers to fiery drama on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, RHOBA. While cast members have historically hurled shade, insults, and backhanded comments at one another, crossing family lines has always been a major faux pas. This week, the fandom erupted after footage surfaced of Mauricio Umansky and Paul PK Kemsley making what many are calling disrespectful and insensitive remarks about Garcelle Beauvais' son, Jax. The backlash was swift and unrelenting, with fans taking to social media to voice their disdain and demand accountability from the two husbands. The controversy began during a group dinner filmed for the upcoming season of RHOB8. As is typical for housewives gatherings, the conversation turned to gossip, family dynamics, and some light-hearted jabs. However, things took a turn when the topic of Garcelle's 15-year-old son Jax came up. According to leaked footage, Mauricio and PK appeared to mock Jax's involvement in a recent incident at school, where he faced racial bullying and stood up to his peers. Rather than empathizing or offering support, the two men reportedly joked about the situation, with Mauricio saying, "He's got to toughen up. Life's not always fair." PK added fuel to the fire, laughing and chiming in, "Well, maybe he should learn to take a joke now so he's not whining about it later." The room was split, with some housewives visibly uncomfortable while others nervously chuckled. Garcelle, who wasn't present during this particular exchange, learned about the remarks later, prompting a confrontation during a follow-up scene. Fans of RHOB8 were quick to jump to Garcelle and Jax's defense. The incident struck a chord, not only because it targeted a teenager but also because it highlighted underlying racial and generational insensitivity. One fan tweeted, "Mauricio and PK laughing about Jax's trauma is beyond disgusting. A grown man mocking a child? Absolutely not. #ROODA." Another wrote, "This is why Garcelle has always felt like the odd one out on this show. The microaggressions are loud and clear, and I'm over it. Mauricio and PK owe her and Jax a huge apology." Instagram was also ablaze with criticism. Under a post on Bravo's official account teasing the drama, one user commented, "Mauricio and PK are exactly what's wrong with this show. They're more concerned with stirring drama than being decent human beings." The remarks sparked a broader conversation about the role of housewives' husbands on the show. Many fans argued that Mauricio and PK, along with some of the other men, have been overstepping their bounds by engaging in drama that should remain between the women. As a mother and the only black housewife on the show, Garcelle has consistently faced challenges navigating the group's dynamics. Following the incident, she took to Instagram to share her thoughts. "Protecting my children is my #1 priority," she wrote. "I've always said that I can handle the drama, but when it comes to my kids, it's a different story." To hear grown men making jokes at Jack's expense was heartbreaking. "This isn't just about me. It's about setting an example for how we treat one another." Garcelle's statement was met with overwhelming support from fans, celebrities, and fellow housewives. Former RHOBA star Denise Richards commented, "You handled this with so much grace as always. Sending love to you and Jax." The incident has reignited conversations about accountability on RHOBH. Many fans are calling for Mauricio and PK to issue public apologies, not just to Garcelle but to Jax directly. Others have suggested that Bravo step in to address the behavior, arguing that the network has a responsibility to foster a safe and inclusive environment on its shows. Some are even questioning Mauricio's role on the show altogether. Once a fan-favorite husband known for his charm and sense of humor, his recent behavior has been raising eyebrows. From his ongoing marital issues with Kyle Richards to his apparent lack of sensitivity in this situation, Mauricio's reputation has taken a significant hit. PK hasn't fared much better. Known for his sarcastic humor, he has often found himself in hot water for comments that some fans consider inappropriate or mean-spirited. This latest incident has only added fuel to the fire, with some viewers suggesting that PK's jokes have crossed a line too many times. This isn't the first time the cast of RHOBH has faced criticism for insensitivity, particularly regarding Garcelle and her family. Last season, Jax was subjected to vile online attacks from so-called fans of the show, prompting Garcelle to plead for civility on social media. The fact that this latest incident involves cast members rather than anonymous trolls has only heightened fans' outrage. "The way this show treats Garcelle and her family is unacceptable," one fan wrote on Reddit. From Erica cursing at Jax last season to now this, it's clear there's a double standard. Would Mauricio or PK be joking if it were Kyle's or Dorrit's kids? I think not. Mauricio and PK have both addressed the controversy, though their responses have done little to quell the backlash. In a joint statement to People, the two men claimed their comments were taken out of context. "We were joking around in a group setting, and our intention was never to hurt or disrespect anyone," they wrote. "We have the utmost respect for Garcelle and her family, and we regret if our words came across as insensitive." The apology was met with mixed reactions. While some fans appreciated the acknowledgement, others felt the statement fell short. "If our words came across as insensitive, no, we are insensitive. Own it," one Twitter user wrote. As the season progresses, fans are eager to see how this storyline unfolds. Will Mauricio and PK make amends with Garcelle and Jax? Will the other housewives hold them accountable for their actions? Or will they sweep the incident under the rug? For many viewers, this controversy serves as a reminder of the importance of representation and sensitivity on reality television. Garcelle's presence on the show has been a breath of fresh air, but incidents like this highlight the challenges she continues to face as a trailblazer in a largely homogeneous franchise. Ultimately, the ball is in Bravo's court. Fans are watching closely to see how the network handles the fallout, with many hoping for a deeper conversation about respect, inclusion, and the responsibility of cast members to set a positive example. As one fan put it, "This isn't just about Jax or Garcelle. It's about the culture of RHOBH and what kind of behavior we, as viewers, are willing to accept. Enough is enough." With the reunion still months away, one thing is certain. This controversy will not be forgotten anytime soon. Whether Mauricio and PK can redeem themselves remains to be seen. But for now, the court of public opinion has spoken loud and clear.